You think you make your own decisions. You think you know why you do what you do. But what if I told you that almost every choice you make, what you buy, who you trust, how you feel, is being silently controlled by forces buried deep inside your mind? This isn't a conspiracy. This is psychology. And by the end of this video, you're going to look at yourself and every person around you completely differently. Stay with me, because part 3 alone is going to blow your mind. Let's start with a fact that most people never want to accept. You are not as rational as you think you are. Here's the science. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman, winner of the Nobel Prize in Economics, discovered that the human brain operates on 2 systems. System 1, fast, emotional, automatic. System 2, slow, logical, deliberate. The shocking truth? We live almost entirely in System 1. Roughly 95% of our daily decisions are made automatically, without conscious thought. That means the logical you that you believe is in control? It's mostly just narrating a story after the fact. Your brain makes the decision, then tells you a reason why. Here's a wild one. Your brain is physically wired to seek out information that confirms what you already believe and ignore everything that contradicts it. This is called confirmation bias, and it's one of the most powerful forces in human psychology. Scientists at Stanford ran a study where they showed 2 groups of people the same crime statistics. One group supported strict gun laws. The other opposed them. After reading the exact same data, both groups came away more convinced they were right. The facts didn't change their minds. Their minds changed the facts. Ask yourself, do you know how a toilet works? Most people say yes, but when asked to explain it step by step, they can't. Psychologists call this the illusion of explanatory depth. We vastly overestimate how much we understand, and the more confident someone sounds, the less you should assume they actually know. This is why experts are often more uncertain than non-experts. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. That's not weakness. That's called the Dunning-Kruger effect in reverse. The smartest people are almost always the most humble. Every time you remember something, you're not replaying a recording, you're reconstructing it. And every time you reconstruct it, you change it slightly. Harvard psychologist Elizabeth Loftus proved that false memories can be implanted just by asking leading questions. In one experiment, people remembered seeing a broken headlight in a car accident video, even when there was none, just because of how the question was phrased. Your entire personal history, it's been edited over and over again without your permission. In 1964, a woman named Kitty Genovese was attacked outside her apartment in New York. Dozens of neighbors heard her screams. Almost none called for help. Why? Because everyone assumed someone else would do it. Psychologists John Darley and Bibb Latané later proved this in a famous experiment. When someone appeared to be having a seizure, a lone bystander called for help 85% of the time. But when 5 people were present, only 31% helped. In the 1960s, Stanley Milgram wanted to understand how ordinary people could do terrible things during war. So he ran one of the most disturbing experiments in psychology history. Participants were told to administer electric shocks to a stranger every time they answered a question wrong. The shocks went up to 450 volts, labeled danger, severe shock. The stranger screamed, begged them to stop, and yet 65% of participants administered the maximum shock, simply because a figure in a white lab coat told them to continue. They weren't monsters. They were just following authority. This tells us something terrifying. Most human atrocities are not committed by evil people. They're committed by ordinary people who defer to authority. When you're unsure what to do, you look at what everyone else is doing. That's not weakness. It's an ancient survival instinct, but it's also how cults form. Trends go viral, panics spread. Psychologist Robert Cialdini called this social proof, and it's one of the 6 core principles of influence. Advertisers use it constantly. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend, over 10 million sold. Everyone's buying it. The fascinating twist? This works even when we know it's being used on us. Our brains don't care. When we see a crowd, we follow. Here's something that will immediately calm your anxiety. You think everyone notices your mistakes, your bad hair day, the awkward thing you said at the party. But research from Cornell University shows that people think about us far, far less than we believe. In the study, participants wore embarrassing t-shirts into a room. They estimated that about 50% of people in the room noticed. The real number? Less than 25%. Everyone is too busy thinking about themselves to notice you. Most people believe emotions are automatic reactions, something the world does to you. But neuroscientist Lisa Feldman Barrett's research suggests something radically different. Your brain constructs your emotions. Your brain is constantly making predictions. When your heart races, it looks for context. Is this danger? Excitement? Love? And labels the feeling accordingly. This means 2 people in the same situation can feel completely different emotions. And it means you have more control over your emotional life than you ever thought possible. Feeling nostalgic isn't just pleasant. It's psychologically protective. Studies from the University of Southampton found that nostalgia increases feelings of social connectedness, boosts self-esteem, and even makes people more generous. When people were put in a cold room, those induced to feel nostalgic literally rated the room as warmer than those who weren't. Nostalgia is emotional armor. Your brain built it on purpose. So, let's bring it all together. Your brain lies to you, but knowing that gives you power. Other people influence your behavior more than you realize, but awareness creates resistance. Your emotions are constructed, which means they can be reconstructed. Your relationships are driven by invisible forces, but you can use those forces intentionally. And change? Change isn't about discipline. It's about identity, systems, and understanding how your mind actually works. Psychology isn't just fascinating. It's the most practical tool you'll ever learn. If any of this changed how you see yourself or the people around you, I want to hear about it. Drop it in the comments. Which fact hit hardest? And if you made it to the end of this video, you're exactly the kind of person who'd love what's coming next week. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. You now know how your brain works. The question is, what are you going to do with that?